Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. Today on the channel is going to be part 3 of my BFI collection, and yeah, I'm really enjoying doing this collection series so far. It's been really cool, and yeah, just great to go and look back on my BFI collection and just some absolute belt titles. You know, like I definitely want to revisit, and yeah, I just for the most part, most BFI titles in my collection I really have liked, and some of which there might even be a couple of those BFI titles I consider to be all-time favourites of mine. And massive shout out to Alan at Kermit's Ghost, by the way, because he has showed this film recently, A Pocket Full of Miracles, which I am now wanting to check out from Frank Capra. I know Roy at Blu-Ray Movies has talked about that recently, so yeah, that's another BFI title I definitely want to add to the collection at some point. So the first one I'm going to show here today on the channel, we're going to go straight off the bat, and the first one is Stanley Kramer's The Men. Really good film, directed by Fred Zinnemann, who directed From Here to Eternity. Also, Nick Cave's song right there, an album I think it is. So his debut album I think it might be. And then you've got High Noon, which I know Roy has spoken really highly of. I definitely want to check that out at some point. And yeah, Marlon Brando plays a former veteran who's on the road to recovery, and he meets this lady in there, and they start to have like their own relationship. And yeah, it's a really lovely little film, this, guys. Really good stuff. Yeah, I think it's a fantastic little film, this. And just to show some yeah, just to show some pictures as well, guys. Stanley Kramer, I'm trying to think what other films I've seen of his. I think I've seen It's a Mad World. I'm just thinking if there's any other films I've seen from him. Not sure, I think their notes and stuff. So yeah, that's, and you've got, oh yes, you've got a reversible artwork for this one as well, with a double discer. And that's not bad, actually. Some reversible artwork there, and then you've got the DVD. And you've got the Blu-ray. So yeah, yeah, really good film that. It was about probably nearly 2 years ago when I last watched this one. And just get the booklet there as well. When did this come out again? I think it was, oh crikey, 1950. 87 minutes as well. So yeah, that's The Men, with Marlon Brando, and who else is in there? Teresa Wright, and they're both fantastic in that film. And then we've got Sunday, Bloody Sunday, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. And there we go, Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Yeah, this is about a, just reading from a bit about this, guys. Yeah, about a doctor who's in a, I think he's associated with like an artist in that, and they've got like their own, like, I think, affair, haven't they? And it really has a bit of an effect on the lass in it, played by Glenda Jackson. She does a really good job in there. And yeah, directed by John Schlesinger, who directed what was it, Midnight Cowboy, which I've got on Criterion. And yeah, there was some really good acts in there, and there was some really nice like family dynamic scenes in there. So yeah, this one, oh yeah, God, this one didn't come with the a booklet, unfortunately. I think it's going to be, and I'm absolutely not having any dig at BFI or Mubi, guys, because I love both of those boutique labels, and you know, I think some of the titles are amazing. You know, they've got an amazing range of titles, but it's funny how some of the titles come with booklets and some don't, but yeah, it's just having it in the collection, I guess, that's nonetheless is just great to have. And After Love, who trying to think if there was a song called After Love. I'm gonna have to do my homework on that one, but yeah, I really just trying to get this dust off here, guys. Yeah, I'll sort that out later. Yeah, so that's After Love. I did really like this one about the about a cleaner, and she goes around to a couple of people's houses, doesn't she? I think she goes to one house in particular to find out more about this truth in her past and stuff. And yeah, it's a really good film. I really enjoyed this one, set in Dover. There was a couple of quite moving scenes in there, and yeah, that's yeah, After Love, really good film. Yeah, really excellent, actually. I would definitely watch that again. It's gonna bug me now though, like who actually, I'm sure there is someone that did a what is it, a song called After Love. Yeah, so who's this by? Aleem Khan. Yeah, I need to yeah, I don't know what I don't know what other films that director's done, but yeah, I mean, this is really good, to be fair, guys. So it's one I would definitely like, definitely a director that I would be interested in more of, like their work and stuff. And I think you've got a short film on here called Three Brothers. It's 17 minutes, which I haven't seen. So yeah, that's After Love. Oh yeah, this is really good. Yeah, I really liked this one. Yeah, like about these two like best of friends, and I think like yeah, Lynn, who married her first boyfriend and whose daughter is fast growing up, is delighted when the charismatic, volatile Lucy has her first baby boy. Lucy, however, does not react to motherhood as Lynn expects. Soon they find their relationship tested in the most extreme circumstances. Yeah, I remember this one being really good. Yeah, I really did like this one. Very grim at times from what I remembered. It was very... It had a bit of a similar feel at times to the Florida Project. You know, like some of that nitty-grittiness is in that film is pretty similar to this. And there was a couple of like scenes where they're like at this nightclub and stuff, and they're, you know, like chatting to, I think, a couple of like people and stuff. Yeah, it's a very good film, this one, and both of the actresses did a brilliant job. So yeah, that's Lynn and Lucy. Absolutely, yeah, oh, fantastic. I thought this was excellent, guys. That oh, that lass is gorgeous, by the way. I remember really having an eye for it could have been similar to like a Mike Leigh film as well. Yeah, so I definitely need to rewatch this one for sure. I think I can remember, was the soundtrack pretty good to this one? I think it might have been. So yeah, that's Lynn and Lucy. Oh, do you know what, guys? I know Warren has been doing a couple of like spotlight videos, Warren at Goose's movies. I will leave a link to Warren's channel and description box down below. Fantastic YouTuber, guys. I think Warren is close to 900 subs now as we speak. So yeah, it'll be great when he gets to that milestone and beyond, because he absolutely deserves it. And yeah, he's absolutely smashing it out of the park as it is, you know. Really, really fantastic guy and a wonderful friend of mine is Warren. Yeah, so he's been doing a couple of great spotlight videos on a couple of directors, and I might take a leaf out of his book and I might do eventually a spotlight video on this director. However, I need to kind of go and refresh my memory and on this director's work. And I've got my very good friend Greg to thank for recommending like this director. So Greg, if you're watching, thank you very much, buddy. He recommended me the film Black Cat, White Cat, which is now one of my favourite films of all time. I need to watch it again before the year is up. But this is one of the director's other films called Underground. And the director is Amir Costa Rica. And yeah, I can remember this being really good. And what's the runtime? Yeah, 2 hour and 50 minutes. I thought it was really fantastic though, from what I remembered. There was a lot to take in, a lot to digest. I think it's set in this like this basement as well. Yeah, it's a very good film, this one. I did like it. It's been about 5 years since I last watched it though, so I do need to go and refresh my memory in this one. And I believe this is the only Amir Costa Rica movie that I think has ever saw the light of day on a like Blu-ray release over here in the UK anyway. Criterion, if you're watching, folks, definitely a director that is well deserving of having his films getting like you know, like the reissue treatment. And I think Criterion could do a brilliant job at reissuing like his filmography there. So yeah, oh, this is a really good film. I got this for about a tenner as well, because like I think this doesn't normally go for a bit more than that, but yeah, I got it for a tenner. And you've got the Blu-ray, and oh, that's nice. You've got I don't even think I've seen this. It's like a TV series called Once Upon a Time There Was a Country from Amir Costa Rica, and yeah, like the red and green disc there, and then you've got some advertisement at the back as well. So yeah, wonderful stuff. And we'll just take a look at the booklet as well. Some more advertisement there. Yeah, I don't know if there's not many images in there, but yeah, very good film, and definitely one I'm well overdue a rewatch of. Underground from Costa Rica, wonderful. And yeah, I've got a massive shout out to Warren at Goose's Movies, because I know Warren has been singing the praises of this director of late, and it's a director who I think is fantastic, by the way. Excuse me, Hiro Keizu Korida, yeah, wonderful director. And this is one of his films, Afterlife. And yeah, a really good film. Like, I think about, is it like these dreams they have, or they go to, yeah, they choose the best memory of their lives. That's it. Like this group of people, and they decide to make a film of it. Yeah, wonderful stuff. Yeah, very bittersweet at times, but a really good film. And yeah, sadly no booklet to this one. This did get a Criterion release as well. So yeah, definitely a movie. I'm overdue a rewatch of that one. Just gonna have a swig of my tea, to quote Roy. And probably one of the most well-known films on the BFI label. And again, got a Criterion release in the US, didn't it? And I am a big fan of this director, guys. Francis Trevose, incredible director. I watched recently, I'm not going to talk about in full depth today, guys, because I am going to do a collection video at some point devoted to this boutique label, but I watched that a couple of weeks ago, thought it was brilliant. Mississippi Mermaids, I should have said the title there, apologies, but I watched that recently and I thought it was excellent. And everything else I've seen from this director, I have really enjoyed. I don't know if this is my favourite film from this director, because I, again, really enjoyed, and again, that is probably my favourite Trevose film that director has done. I will talk a bit more about those films when I come to doing my Radiance films collection. But the 400 Blows, yeah, this is really good, about like a young kid in it, and he's in like a boarding school, and he always gets into like mischief and stuff, and I think he doesn't, yeah, I don't know if he has like the best relationship with like you know, like a couple of like his family relatives and stuff. And yeah, this is his directorial debut as well. And the black and white cinematography of Paris, the Eiffel Tower is excellent. It is really good here. And I do love some of the music. And yeah, beautiful film, guys. Yeah, one I did rewatch like at the start of the year. And was this based off a book as well, if I'm not mistaken? I'm trying to think. I think it was based off a book, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So, oh yeah, I love that scene when they're going to like the cinema and stuff. That's a lovely little scene, that and yeah, so that's the 400 Blows. And yeah, another Trevose film, The Last Metro. Was this like a theatre play? I think it was, wasn't it? Is it about a theatre play? Yeah, one guy is protected from this lady who is like the theatre owner, because like her husband, you know, he's like under as being like under great threat and stuff, and then I think she is associated with Gerard Depardieu, his character. Yeah, really good film. One I need to go back and rewatch. That's The Last Metro. Yeah, really, really good film, this. I think Francis Travails, I was discovering as a director about 2 years ago, and like I say, guys, everything I've seen from this director I have really liked. Great stuff. So yeah, that's The Last Metro. And another Travails film, and this is not as good as the other two films I've talked about from him in this video, and not as good as the two Travails films on the Radiance Films label, but it's still a decent movie. Is this set during the wartime, and it's about like this lady who has a bit of a relationship with like two of these guys, and that they start to form a bit of a relationship, or they're having a close friendship and stuff. And I thought the cinematography was beautiful. I thought I can remember like the way the film was narrated was done in a very interesting light sort of thing. So yeah, Jules and Jim, I really enjoyed sort of where they're at this it's like this villa place, I think in like somewhere in like France, and I really did like those scenes when they were at that villa place. Really, really good stuff though, guys. And yeah, there's a scene that'd be on like a beach and stuff. And yeah, it's a good film. I don't love it as much as the other films I've seen from this director, but I did enjoy it all the same. I've got another of these films on, I think it's on the Artificial Eye label, called The Soft Skin, which is under a different title on the on the BFI label. I would love to upgrade that at some point, and then I'll probably will just retire my old Blu-ray copy of it, which only cost a couple of quid anyway, so it wasn't too bad. Some nice images there. So yeah, that's Jules and Jim, Mad Chen in uniform, about this girl who goes to this boarding school after the sad death of her mother, and she starts to see a bit of a different world when she's like at this boarding school and stuff, and then she starts to be encountered with I think this teacher where yeah, like they do get on well and stuff, and it's a really good film. There was a couple scenes I was a little bit unsure about, but I did like the film overall. From 1931, this. And yeah, so that's the Blu-ray right there. And that's the DVD. And we'll have a look at the booklet now. Don't think I don't think I've seen much of this other director's work, but this is a really good film. There was a couple of like drastic scenes from what I remembered. Like the I thought, was it the very strict head mistress in the film, and I thought the actress who played her did a brilliant job, and yeah, there was a couple of really drastic scenes in there. It's a very good film. Definitely one I would watch again at some point. So yeah, that's Mads Chen in uniform. And one of the most recent BFI titles, I actually did pre-order this as well. I did really like this one. I haven't seen too many Ken Russell films, but this one is like music related, and you know me, guys, I'm all over that when it comes to like music related films and stuff. Like for the most part, it will intrigue my fancy, shall we say. And this film just goes so many different phases, just so many a whirlpool of emotions, like different like relationships surrounding Tchaikovsky, the famous classical composer, and yeah, just about his relationships and stuff. And it's a really fascinating biopic. Richard Chamberlain, who I know Stuart is a big fan of that actor, and Glenda Jackson, she did a good job. I think she was in that other film I talked about earlier, that Sunday, Bloody Sunday, and that's the film The Music Lovers. This was a really good film, very good. Oh, the music, as you would expect, guys, is absolutely fantastic in this as well. So yeah, that's The Music Lovers, which is really good. So the next one, and yeah, the next three is all Robert Bresson related. This one, The Trial of Joan of Arc, which, was it Roy? Blu-ray Movies? Did he recommend me? No, I think it was another one. Was it, who do you call that director? Sorry, guys. I'm having a brain fart here. Carl Theodor Dreyer, and yeah, it's like another film with the same title of Joan of Arc in there, and this is still meant to be really good. Not a long runtime, which doesn't bother me at all, guys, as long as the movie's good and stuff. It's 64 minutes. So yeah, I'll have to give that a watch at some point. show a couple of images and stuff. Not there. So yeah, I got this. Did I get this in the sale? I think I did with the Trial of Joan of Arc. So yeah, that's that one. Need to check that out at some point. This might be my favourite Robert Bresson film, and it was his last film as well. And I thought it was fantastic. About forgery and this guy. Yeah, about forgery and this. I think guy. He gets. I think he is on a trial because of like forgery and stuff, and a couple of crimes that's committed because of it. Yeah, it's a really good film. Yeah, like the acting, I can remember being bloody fantastic in this film, and that is start that again. Largent, I think it is. Sorry if I butchered that name there, guys. I know Warren and Roy, they'll probably be just shaking their heads right now with some of my pronunciations. Apologies, guys. And yeah, this is a really good film, this. And I think this one got a Criterion release as well, so that's Le Argent. And then the next one, again, I think this also got a US Criterion release, and this is, yeah, one I went to go and see at Tyneside a couple of years ago, about this guy who goes around, well, it says on the title, pickpocket. He goes around pickpocketing, and he's known to have a bit of a back history with some of the crimes he's committed in the past. And I think he has a bit of a, like hit and miss relationship with his sister, I think, because of like his past doings and so forth. And yeah, really good film. One I have to be in the right mood for, but yeah, this is a really good film. Again, another Robert Bresson film as well. Oh, guys, do you know what? I thought of another BFI title I need to get round to picking up. Akiru, that got a BFI release last month, and it got a Criterion US release for the longest time. However, I think it just got a BFI DVD, and you can probably still get it on BFI DVD, but it's the first time it got a Blu-ray release over here in the UK, so I definitely need to pick that up at some point. That'd be good. So yeah, that's Pickpocket. Yeah, a couple films from Ozu, who's an incredible director. A lot of his films have got BFI releases, and I've got excuse me, a fair few of the flip disc films that's on there, which I probably will show either in the next installment or the installment afterwards. And this is a really good one. One I need to possibly again, guys, go back and refresh my memory on this one, and that's the flavour of green tea over rice. I like rice, never tried green tea before, and yeah, I think this is about, again, a relationship at this marriage that is on a little bit of a decline, because I think the husband in it, I think, is always away for business and he always travels overseas. And the lady in it feels a bit lonesome and stuff. She spends a bit of time with like a couple of like relatives and family and so forth. And yeah, this is a really good film, this. Not one of my favourite Ozu films, but one I did really like all the same. So that's the flavour of green tea over rice. Try saying that after 35 pints. And then, hands down, my favourite Ozu film. And now, my favourite film of 2018 was, Shoplifters. And I think it took big inspiration from this Tokyo Story. Just incredible film. Was it 1953, this one? And yeah, like, it's just a brilliant family-orientated movie, this one. And yeah, like, about this elder couple that go to see their, go to see their children in Tokyo, and they spend, some like wholesome family time with them. And yeah, it's just a fantastic film, guys. And I didn't even know this. You've got also the film on here, Brothers and Sisters of the Toda Family from 1941, and it's 105 minutes. Well, I didn't know that until I had a proper read at the back of this, so I will definitely have to, give that a watch at some point. But just absolutely incredible film, guys. Wonderful. Couldn't recommend this enough. If I was going to recommend one of this director's films, it is absolutely, hands down, going to be this. Absolutely just terrific stuff. Some of the best Japanese cinema you're ever going to get in your life within this film. It's just really, really good. Oh yeah, I loved that. Some of the trains on like the monorail or on the train. Yeah, absolutely terrific. So yeah, that's Tokyo Story 1. I sadly missed out when Tyneside was showing it last year. Was a bit gutted about that because it was showing for the film's 70th anniversary and I missed out on it, sadly. But fantastic film, really, really good. And the last two, guys, are both 4K box sets. Now, I don't have many BFI 4Ks, so I thought I would just show them like in this BFI collection series. Now, I did have the Blu-ray sets of this originally, and I sent it to James over at Movie Bug. James enjoyed this film, he really did. And I really enjoyed this film as well. And the 4K set was kindly gifted to me by Warren over at Goose's Movies. And again, Warren, if you're watching this, thank you so much, buddy. I really, really do appreciate it, by the way, mate. Thank you. Eternally grateful for that. I really, really am. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Warren. And it's a film I used to have on DVD like in 2016 or something. It just took me the longest time to finally get around to watching this. And I watched it about 5 months ago, and that is The Proposition. Yeah, really good. It's a bit of a captivating slow burn western. So yeah, like this guy played by Guy Pearce, and he's you know, been set a mission, this proposition, set by Captain Stanley, played by Ray Winston, and in order to save his younger brother, who is in a bit of a trouble with like this firm, this gang, and it's a really good film. Yeah, like John Hillcoat's directed this, who directed The Road and 999, which I've not seen. The score is from Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, and it's a really good film, guys. It's not got much rewatch factor for me, but it's one that I would like go back and revisit at some point down the line. And there was some really brutal scenes in there as well. Blimey, yeah. I can remember one scene, was it involving like a is it like a javelin stick or something? And oh my god, yeah, that was very, very grim. That's the quad poster, the BFI commissioned artwork. And yeah, the booklet as well. Yeah, I did talk about this in like a subscriber mail video when I got it from Warren, kindly gifted from Warren. I just thought I'd show a couple of images again whilst I'm doing my BFI collection, and because I wanted to as well, definitely. So yeah, brilliant. Really, really good film. Love that photo there. That's nice. So that's the booklet. And a really good cast. Guy Pearce, Ray Winston, John Hurt, Emily Watson. Really good cast to this one as well. And oh yeah, I got that note as well from Warren. That was lovely of him. And the 4K as well. I don't think there's any irreversible, no irreversible artwork, which is absolutely not a problem. So, yeah, that is the proposition. And the last one for part 3 of my BFI collection. And I can honestly tell you now, guys, this is possibly one of my most watched films ever. Yeah, it is. I mean, one of my favourite British films ever. It's definitely got to be in the top 10 British films for me. And this is a really good film. It's one of Michael Caine's finest performances. And I've not seen everything with Michael Caine in, but my God, isn't he just top brilliant in this? Top brilliant. He is absolute sheer class in this film. Get Carter. Yeah, I got the 4K edition when it originally came out. I know you can still get this in 4K. Getting it with the you know, like this box set can be a bit tricky now. However, you can get the 4K set, and I think you can still get the Blu-ray version of like this edition, which is still really good because you can still get like the booklet and the poster, and you can get the 4K if you want, guys. I would recommend it because the 4K transfer is excellent, wonderful. And yeah, this is just a really cracking film, set in Newcastle, and you know, some of these locations in Newcastle, I've been back to front, and it is also towards the final act, set at Blythe Harbour, which is just about 5 minutes down the road from me, so not far at all. And it is an incredible, British film, you know, like a great, and you could even call it a great revenge film in some way as well, because, you know, he's trying to get back his revenge after the death of his brother and stuff, you know, going from London to Newcastle. And yeah, like seeing the locations of like by Quayside, the Swing Bridge, and where what is it, Hard Rock Cafe is now. I forget, it was like some other building that used to be there, and then the old car park as well. And yeah, it's just a cracking film, guys. You know, like probably one of my favourite films ever now, this. I've watched it countless times. I have got a shout out to the gorgeous, what is her name? God, what do you call her? She's absolutely beautiful in this film. Does it say her name on there? But she's absolutely gorgeous in it. And I do think there's some other good side characters, like Ian Hendry, John Osborne. You've also got the guy who was in a couple of episodes of The Likely Lads in there as well. I think he was in the film, wasn't he? Just put that top of there. And yeah, we've got some art cards and stuff. That's the Blu-ray and the special the 4K, sorry, and that's the special features on Blu-ray. Some like, yeah, postcards and stuff. I think that guy, was he in Quadrophenia or Corrie? I think he was that chap there. I think he might have been. So yeah, those are the postcards. And so I'll put that there for now. And yeah, double-sided poster as well, is it? Yeah, double-sided poster. With the original quad poster, which I'll get in. Absolutely ace that. And then you've got the newly commissioned version. Tyneside have shown this a few times. I did go and see it at Tyneside a couple of years ago. I wish I kept a ticket with it now, but there you go, guys. We live and learn. And yeah, we'll have a look at the booklet as well. I'm just trying to look for that actress's name because she did a good job in there. Yeah, it definitely had a bit of a influence on the film Dead Man's Shoes, which I think that's hopefully that's going to get a 4K reissue from Second Sight next year. I hope it does because it absolutely deserves it. I love that film. Rewatched it again recently. Oh, here we go, guys. Is it... What's the name again? Geraldine Moffat. Yeah, absolutely stunning in that film. And the actress did a good job in the film as well. And the score, blimey guys, the score by, what do you call him? He did a really good job in there as well. Was it, is it, I could be making a prat of myself. Is it Roy Budd who did the score? I think it's Roy Budd, isn't it? And that's the lass who I think's really nice on the eye. Her right there. That Kania guy, yeah, he's a really cool like character in there as well. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. Get Carter. And yeah, that's everything I've shown from that. Wonderful film and wonderful 4K BFI set, which is absolutely tremendous. So guys, that will conclude part 3 of my BFI collection. I hope there was something for everyone in this video. And I just want to take the time, as always, guys, to say thanks so much for all your continuous support on the channel. I really, really do appreciate it, as always. And I'll be back for more content soon. So thanks for watching. Cheers for stopping by. And until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye-bye.